Oldies, AM 1230 KXO Centro.
Now on the Westwood One Radio Network, Week 5 of the NFL season kicked off Thursday night in Los Angeles, where the 49ers needed a fourth down stop in overtime to seal the deal versus the Rams and improve to 4-1 on the season. Mac Jones throwing for 342 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Kendrick Bourne wraps up 10 receptions for a whopping 142 yards, a career best for the San Francisco wideout. Sticking with the Niners, NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport is reporting that there's currently no timetable for Brock Purdy's return. The star quarterback re-aggravated his toe injury last week against the Jags and is considered week to week. In Baltimore, Lamar Jackson did not participate in practice for a second straight day as he deals with a hamstring injury that he suffered in Week 4 against the Chiefs. And in Carolina, Panther star running back Chuba Hubbard also missed back-to-back practices while he nurses a calf injury. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Paid for by term provider. Premiums will vary. Plans depend on age, location, and other factors. Visit biglou.com.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-555-1509. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-555-1509. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-555-1509. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds, too. Call 800-555-1509. 800-555-1509.
Happy Friday to you. 3rd day of October 2025. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Love this time of year. The only thing I miss are the leaves turning. And I actually have 4 trees that the leaves do turn and drop. Which means I have to clean up the leaves that fall. Okay, hey, I don't mind. Yeah. Anyway, we've got all sorts of things to come your way. A look at world and California news headlines, local news, sports, financial news, weather. We go in depth with the weather, give you an idea. We'll even give you an idea what's coming up in the coming weekend and on into next week. Okay? We can do that. We've got friends at the National Weather Service, some of whom are still working, actually. Let's see, on this day in 1945, Elvis Presley had his first ever public performance in a talent contest at the Mississippi-Alabama Fair and Dairy Show, singing Old Shep. Elvis was 10 years old at the time. He came in 5th. He did, however, take first place in the fried turkey leg eating contest. Yeah, backed up by a smashed banana and peanut butter sandwich. Ah, yes, Elvis could put it away. He also put down a few TV shows. Something about a Smith & Wesson 38. Yeah, okay. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Jared Anchondo, and we will touch on some local news, including an accident that blocked Interstate 8 for a while last night, and a few other little things. And let's see, Jared, do you realize, on this date in 1940, the U.S. Army began to have parachute soldiers. Okay? Yeah. I think that same day there were a whole lot of guys saying, "You first, go ahead, you first. You go ahead, I'll be right behind you." I never could understand why you wanted to jump out of a perfectly good airplane.
See, here's the thing. I would want to go last, actually, because if you're below them and and the person above you's parachute doesn't work, they might hit you.
Yeah.
So if you're up top, at least,
Sure.
You don't have to worry about someone hitting you from above.
Yeah. I was not airborne. I was attached to the 82nd Airborne for 2 weeks. I did not get along all that well with the folks at the 82nd Airborne, but hey, they needed somebody that could set up communications between the ground and the U.S. Air Force, and I happened to be available. So anyway, that was one of the highlights of my brief career in the military. Birthdays today, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, used to be Chubby Checker is 84. He has slimmed down a bit. Actor Alan Rachins is 83. Singer-guitarist Lindsey Buckingham of Fleetwood Mac, 76. Actor Hart Bachner, 69. Actor Peter Frechette, 69. Actor, comedian Greg Proops, 66. Jack Wagner, 66. Drummer Tommy Lee of Motley Crue, 63. Actor Clive Owen, 61. Actor Jaleel Maloney, 56. Gwen Stefani, 56. Singer Kevin Richardson of the Backstreet Boys, 54. Actor Kiko Agina is 52. Actor Neve Campbell, 52. Actor Lena Headley is 52. Actor Alana Ubach, 50. Actor Seth Gable, 44. Actor Tessa Thompson, 42. Actor Megan Holder, 41. Other birthdays include Ashley Simpson, she's 41. Actor Alicia Vikander is 37. Actor Noah Schnapp is 21. Local birthdays coming.
Intercare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, Intercare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with the 7th coming soon to Imperial. We're open wherever and whenever you need us, including on the weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Let's celebrate today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Edgar Cano, Kathy Warren, Ren Castaneda, Martin Carrion, Ruth Palma, Marjorie Roberts, Lupe Gonzalez, Dominga Torres, Terry Ramirez, Daniel Cedeno, David Rose, Gloria Garcia, James Delfino, Rhonda Coronado, Edgardo Perez, Rose Palma, Priscilla Weimer, Vernell Holmes, Sandra Valenzuela, and Mary Elizabeth Calderon. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, let's see. Boy, I've got a Friday night off tonight. That doesn't happen often this time of year. Last night, John Driffel and I in Holtville for the Vikings and the Eagles. Tonight, Mickey Dale, George Grahava. They will have the Centro Spartans Imperial Tigers game for you. That game will be live on AM 1230 and live on the KXO YouTube channel. Speaking of YouTube, Jared, did you know you are on YouTube right now?
What? Say what? Oh, yeah, there
we go. I just refocused the camera, so you are now featured on YouTube. Whoopee! Yeah. And people that look and see understand why I have been told I definitely have a face for radio.
You got the mustache for radio.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, why not? Okay. We've got real news. Are you ready?
News time.
We've got a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Take a deep breath. Air quality good throughout the valley. I know that because I checked out the imperialvalleyair.org website.
CBS News special report. A bearded Sean Diddy Combs hugged his attorneys after he entered a New York City courtroom minutes ago. He's about to be sentenced for his conviction on prostitution-related charges.
We want to raise some money for the children of New York City.
The defense team expected to play a video montage playing up his good deeds. Legal contributor Caroline Polisi.
Seeing more and more of this in the courtroom, these videos, professionally produced videos like this, it's because sentencing is both a science and an art.
The fallen rap mogul expected to speak live himself after sending a letter to the judge. CBS's Jerika Duncan.
Combs apologized for his actions and begged for leniency. I take full responsibility and accountability for my past wrongs, he wrote, later adding, I ask for mercy today.
The defense team is asking for no more than 14 months, which could pave the way for his release before the end of the year. Prosecution asking for no fewer than 11 years. The judge has just granted some of his children permission to speak in court. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Those who live nearby didn't know what had happened last night when they heard a huge blast ahead of a massive fire at the Chevron refinery in El Segundo. Keith Moore lives just a few hundred yards away.
It kind of sounded like sort of like plane engines, like almost a plane about to crash. And then a big whoosh, and the curtains all flipped up. The windows were slightly open. Almost felt like an earthquake because the house shook.
No reports of any injuries. The flames contained overnight, but residents were told to stay indoors this morning. The facility processes over 250,000 barrels of crude oil a day. Ballots for the statewide special election on Prop 50 go to voters on Monday. State Attorney General Rob Bonta reminding people they can vote immediately by mail.
You can vote as soon as you receive your ballot, and you can vote in the manner that works best for you. One option is by mail. This is the same ballot that you'd get if you showed up in person on election day.
San Diego Padres fall to the Cubs in Chicago 3-1, ending their season. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org. Get real-time information about the air that we breathe.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. 8+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they helped me. They calmed me down. They made me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
KXO News. IID Board of Directors meeting. Here's George Gale.
They are holding their regular meeting today. Among the agenda items is the employment contract for the new general counsel. Former general counsel Jeff Holbrook is leaving the IID to become the new county counsel. Word is that the district may be getting ready to rehire a former general counsel. Name mentioned is Wayne Stumper, former general counsel for the Imperial Irrigation District. Person chosen is expected to be officially revealed at today's meeting. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Accident Wednesday evening resulted in major injuries to several individuals and blocked the freeway. Accident was reported at about 8:37 p.m. on eastbound Interstate 8 near Ocotillo. 2 vehicles were involved and there were several injuries reported. Eastbound traffic was backed up several miles as emergency crews worked at the scene. No other details are available at this time as the accident remains under investigation. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Here's an idea. When your vehicle is just sitting there, whether it's at work or at home, and it needs service, let our mobile service come to you. Hey, this is Lauren at El Centro Motors. You know, whether it's batteries or brakes or tire rotation or an oil change or pretty much any need that your vehicle has, let us come to you. By utilizing our mobile service, it's easy. Just give us a phone call. We'll get your appointment set, or if you prefer, you can visit us at one of our 3 conveniently located quick lanes for any and all of your service needs.
Special election in November, statewide special election, November 4th. Here's George Gale.
Ballots will be mailed on Monday, October 6th, this coming Monday. Imperial County Registrar of Voters says all active registered voters will begin receiving their ballots in the mail starting on Monday. It is recommended completed ballots be mailed back about 7 days before Election Day. To count, the ballots must be postmarked no later than November 4th. Ballots can also be dropped off at any official polling site on Election Day. Early in-person voting is available at the Registrar of Voters office Monday through Friday until Monday, November 3rd. For assistance for any reason, contact the Registrar of Voters office or by email at voter support at co.imperial.ca.us. Voter information guides should be received any day now as well. More information is available at the Election Department website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And there was reports of a small earthquake. It happened yesterday. Actually, sorry, it happened this morning, early this morning. It was a 3.2 earthquake. Epicenter was about 12.8 miles north of Julian, California. KXO, that's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 on the weather. Up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley and mobile service vans. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models. You don't need an appointment. You do need an appointment to schedule the mobile service van. That's not random. And you can schedule an appointment at Quick Lane. Go online, elcentromotors.net. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center invites you to meet their new primary care providers, Mary Kay Klockman and Myra Casillas, both nurse practitioners. They join Dr. Tariq at the Imperial Valley's premier cardiology practice and provide care as it should be. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center, 435 West Eaton Road in Imperial. Call for an appointment, 760-879-8590. 760-879-8590. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center, trusted in cardiovascular and family care. Page 2 of the local news and weather, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Fire Department Open House. El Centro Fire is hosting a Fire Department Open House. Here's George Gale.
It will be held tomorrow. Open house will be at the El Centro Fire Station number 3 and First Responders Park. They are located on North Waterman Avenue. The open house will run from 9 a.m. until 12 noon. The event features demos, static displays, safety city, food vendors, handouts, and a visit from Sparky the Fire Dog. If you need more information, contact the El Centro Fire Department. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Baby pronounced dead at KXO Port. A Mexicali woman took her baby to the KXO Port Tuesday morning. She said the 2-month-old was unresponsive. When Customs and Border Protection officers first saw the baby, they immediately called 911. KXO Fire Department paramedics arrived to find CBP officers performing CPR. Paramedics immediately took over and called a doctor at Pioneers Memorial Hospital for guidance. After the details of the incident were explained to the doctor, he told the paramedics to stop CPR and pronounce the baby deceased. The 25-year-old mother of the baby, Garret Esperanza, had a confusing story indicating the baby may have died Monday afternoon. Mexicali authorities are assisting KXO police in the investigation. In the meantime, the mother was taken into custody. She was booked into county jail. Fishing Derby. BLM is sponsoring a fishing derby. Here's George Gale.
Tomorrow, October 4th, is Public Lands Day, and the Bureau of Land Management El Centro Field Office is celebrating with a fishing derby. The event will include BLM land along the East High Line and All-American Canals. Registration will be held at the Hot Springs Long-Term Visitor Area east of Hopeville and just off Interstate 8. You can register online or up until 10 a.m. on the day of the event tomorrow. Registration is open to everyone. If you are 16 or over, you must have a valid California fishing license. A copy of the rules and regulations are available at the BLM El Centro website. There will be prizes, and the first 50 to sign up will receive a T-shirt. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
National Night Out 2025, El Centro Police Athletic League hosting an annual event. It is Imperial County's National Night Out. The free community event will be held Tuesday, October 7th at Buckley Park in El Centro on the Aurora Drive side of the park. It will run from 7 to 9 p.m. There will be free snacks and drinks, kid zone activities, and emergency response vehicles on display, and music as well. Local businesses will also be showcased. Again, that's next Tuesday. KXO Local News Time, 7:48. We'll take a look at local weather up next.
My name is Shelley Wilkinson, and I am an Imperial Valley Food Bank Board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
According to the National Weather Service, low pressure will brush the desert southwest today and bring a dry, cold front through the region tomorrow morning, leading to breezy to locally windy conditions and cooling temperatures heading into the weekend. A gradual warming trend will commence once again for the first half of next week. 98 our high in the valley yesterday, 70 the overnight low. Today sunny with a high near 94. West wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Clear tonight, a low around 64. West-northwest wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 35 miles an hour. Winds will decrease after midnight. Saturday, sunny with a high near 88. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny with a high near 90. Light wind becoming southeast about 5 miles an hour. 79 degrees, 23% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest 10 to 15 miles an hour, and air quality remains good throughout the valley. Local news, page 2 in the weather, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Join the fight, become a hunger warrior, contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Throughout the year, we have contests on KXO AM 1230. This allows you the opportunity to have some great fun and a chance to win some nice prizes. In order to allow as many people as possible a chance to win, we've established a few ground rules for on-air contests. Number 1, you must be 18 years of age or older to win. Number 2, only one winner per family per contest in any 4-week period. And number 3, copies of any of the rules and conditions for specific contests will be available at the KXO studios. It's just that simple. So good luck, have fun, and keep listening to KXO AM 1230.
It's sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. Major League Baseball action, wild card action. The Padres were eliminated. Cubs beat the Padres 3-1. Meanwhile, the Yankees rolled. They move on. They beat the Red Sox 4-0. Tigers top the Guardians 6-3. The next round, it gets underway tomorrow. The Cubs and the Brewers, the Yankees and the Blue Jays, Dodgers and the Phillies, and the Tigers and the Mariners. NFL Thursday night football action. Last night, the 49ers held off on overtime. Yeah, overtime, Niners over the Rams, 26-23.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
WNBA playoffs start tonight. It'll be the Mercury and the Aces, WNBA Finals Game 1. High school football. And last night, Thursday night action, Holtville and Southwest teed it up at Berger Field in Holtville, and the Vikings came out on top 54-6. Full schedule tonight, it will be Palo Verde and Cibola, Vincent Memorial at Coastal Academy. University City will visit Brawley, Foothills Christian in Calapat, and the big game, Imperial Valley League action, the Imperial Tigers and the Central Spartans from Cal Jones Field in El Centro. We'll have that game live on AM 1230 KXO and on the KXO YouTube channel. Mickey Dale, George Gahalva will bring you the action. Again, that will be live on AM 1230 and live on the KXO YouTube channel. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Well, on this particular Friday, the Bureau of Labor Statistics was supposed to release the September jobs report. Instead, the agency behind the market-moving release has starkly become even more important given the economic uncertainty. But the agency entirely dark due to the federal shutdown. There will be no more employment data until the government is funded again. And, investors don't seem to have a real problem with that. Following a request from the U.S. Department of Justice, Apple has removed IceBlock and similar apps that allow people to alert others nearby about sightings of immigration and customs enforcement agents in their area. President Donald Trump and his administration have railed against the apps for months, arguing that they pose a threat to ICE agents. In an email to IceBlock creator Joshua Aaron, Apple wrote that upon re-evaluation, the app does not comply with its App Store guidelines around objectionable and defamatory, discriminatory, or mean-spirited contact. That, according to a copy of the message. Information provided by Apple to Apple by law enforcement shows that your app violates the App Store guidelines because its purpose is to provide location information about law enforcement officers that can be used to harm such officers individually or as a group. Meanwhile, Cracker Barrel says they're done with the design firm that created its controversial new logo and redesigned restaurants. The restaurant chain started implementing the changes, but quickly reversed course following online backlash. The company confirmed the split late yesterday in a press release, announcing that its ending its engagement with Profit, the design agency that Cracker Barrel hired just 7 months ago to help refresh its brand. On the big board, we see lots of bright green. The Dow up 417 points at 46,939. The S&P 500 is up 32 points at 6746. The NASDAQ at 22,893. That's up 50 points. Gold up $32 an ounce. Oil up $72 a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their #1 priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 94. West wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 35 miles an hour. Clear tonight, a low around 64. West-northwest wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting as high as 35 miles an hour. The winds decrease after midnight. Tomorrow is sunny with a high near 88. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. 79 degrees and holding 20% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-northwest 10 to 12 miles an hour. Air quality good. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Follow the action when the Imperial Tigers take the field, home and away. Join me, Mickey Dale, and George Grijalva, calling the plays as the Tigers shoot for an Imperial Valley League title. Imperial Tiger football is live on the KXO YouTube channel and is brought to you by
K's Carne in El Centro and Yuma, Buchanan Financial, Southwest Security Services, Los Cabos Seafood and Grill, and Rotor-Rooter of the Imperial Valley.
Central Imperial live on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel tonight.
Oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. Sentencing hearing going on now in New York for Sean Diddy Combs.
What I want to do with my freedom is, make sure that I can make change.
The court has seen a video from attorneys for the disgraced music mogul. CBS's Jerika Duncan has more on a letter to the judge.
This was his turn to say, I apologize for what I've done. I'm sincerely saddened by it. He recognized that he caused people hurt. He talked about his children, his 7 children, and saying that 4 of those children lost their mother, Kim Porter, in 2018, and I am their only parent, and said that he wants to do better and he promised not to ever commit any more crimes.
Prosecutors are seeking 11 years in prison on the prostitution-related convictions. The U.S. Supreme Court says it will consider overturning a Hawaii law that imposes strict regulations on where people can carry guns.
The Hawaii law bans guns on private property unless the owner has specifically allowed them. It also prohibits guns in places including beaches, parks, and bars and restaurants that serve alcohol. The Trump administration claims the law violates a 2022 Supreme Court ruling that found people have a right to carry firearms in public under the Second Amendment. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
On day 3 of the government shutdown, the Trump White House takes some new action, as we hear from CBS's Nancy Cordes.
This morning, the White House announced that more than $2 billion in infrastructure projects in Chicago will be put on hold so that the administration can review the contracts. Just the latest announcement that's impacting a Democrat-led city and a Democrat-led state during this shutdown.
President Trump has set a Sunday deadline for Hamas to agree to a deal ending the war in Gaza. On social media, he warns all hell against the group if it doesn't. Police in the UK said today authorities may have shot 2 of the victims of yesterday's car and knife attack in Manchester, England, including one of the 2 people who died. There's an investigation after a massive fire at a Chevron refinery in El Segundo, California.
My coworker, he's like, look, outside it's like all orange, and then like we just see like this big explosion, like, and then we see all the fire just rising up, and it was just like a crazy sight to see, honestly. It was bad.
Officials say the fire is contained and it's safe now. Taylor Swift's much-anticipated new album is out.
I heard you calling on the megaphone. You wanna...
Kelly Keegs, who hosts a Swift podcast, likes it.
It was exactly as what was promised. It was something exciting. It was something upbeat. It was something unapologetic and honest and fun, and just, it feels like a weight off her shoulders.
This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at cmobile.com.
A controversial app is now no more.
Apple has removed an app from its store that tracks ICE agents. The tech giant had been under pressure since a sniper opened fire and killed 2 detainees outside an immigration facility in Dallas last week. In a statement, Apple cites information from law enforcement on the safety risks associated with its app, ICE Block. It was modeled after Waze and gave users a heads up about agent sightings within a 5-mile radius. Its motto, see something, tap something. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Ahead of the Trump visit to Britain last month, the administration sought an artifact relating to President Dwight Eisenhower. His library turned down a request for a sword that signified his role as Allied commander during World War II. Now there's word the director of the Eisenhower Library, Todd Arrington, has been forced out of his job. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution.